You know they talking joke about his jacket too. Say his jacket was making joke at Jesus.
Deviliss, but that same like designer
What
got
the
like
fuck is Deviliss, though?
no.
Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Neighbor Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the money quarterback, making plays with the money. What up, Devin?
I can't help you see the things you can't see, but I ain't finna let you treat me like I ain't me. I'm from South Carolina. What's up, Bit?
What it do, everyone? Welcome back or welcome to the Neighbor Black Podcast. What's up, John?
What up, Bit? What up, you guys? What up?
What up, y'all guys, man? I heard you all I
already know you might. You already know he might go with something suspect. Hey, 40K worth of fine money. Something like that. He gonna say something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Devin, how Boston was though?
That shit nice, man. I mean, it's still races up there and all that, but that shit dope, though. It's cold as hell up there still. They still got winter up there, but that shit was beautiful, man. You know, like just going somewhere else, seeing how other people live and shit. That shit completely different up north, man.
It's still winter here too, nigga. We don't live in Florida.
I know. Yeah, it is 70 degrees outside here.
Yeah,
but yeah, like, damn, just seeing how other people live and shit. Like everybody, you got to change your walking speed and shit. Everybody moving fast. You grabbing food on the go, coffee on everything on the go. You ain't sitting nowhere, standing nowhere. Everything on the go. That shit beautiful though.
What you ate there? Cold salami?
Nah. I try to get the little signature dish, man. You know them folks good for lobster. I don't eat lobster though, but they good for fish and chips too. So I just went and got the fish and chips, man. You know the regular old.
I love going Ramsey fish and chips.
Seen them green guys win and shit, you know.
I get.
They ain't played nobody.
Bucket list. We beat all the people we played.
I was like, so like we'll talk about the game in a second though, but let's talk about Boston and shit. Like I tell you that's bucket list, but how was Boston? How that shit look?
We was downtown. We was right in the middle of it. So it's like a bunch of tall buildings. The sun don't really shine down too far because the buildings
cold.
Too tall. It's cold. Ain't nothing but a breeze coming through the alleyways and shit. You start to see other races, like you see a bunch of Dominicans, Puerto Ricans and shit. Everybody just stick to their own little clique. You know, niggas up north think they dress better than us. So you see niggas rocking a whole bunch of weird shit, like thick accents and shit, Boston, Marcus, Smart, shit, all that shit. You know, I don't want to pick on them though, but that's how it sounds. And then you know, a lot of people come from England and shit. So it was dope to see them folks. Like I went and got breakfast Saturday. It was dope to like see them folks with their soccer jerseys on, how they treat soccer and shit, watching soccer. That shit was beautiful though.
Oh, it's soccer season?
It was a soccer game on. Them folks was in there with their jersey on. I want to say it was Leicester City or some shit like that, playing Tottenham. I don't know how to pronounce.
Oh, they really in the soccer up there in Boston?
Yeah, because there's a lot of English people up there in Leicester City.
They had accents.
Yeah.
Accents everywhere. Harry Potter.
It's Leicester City.
I like that.
It's Leicester City and Tottenham.
That's the game they was watching.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people from England there. And so they had on a whole bunch of Leicester City jerseys and shit.
Eating fish and chips.
Yeah, drinking early in the morning, watching the game, scream, no, like all that at like 10 in the morning. They're going crazy.
Because Boston really a sports city.
What made you go to this game? What made you go to Charlotte versus versus the Celtics?
I was gonna go to any game, be honest with you. But last year I was saying, like, I've been a fan of these niggas for so long, but I still ain't never even went to Boston and seen no game yet. So I said that last year, and then as the time was going, I was like, you know, when I'm gonna be free, which is always, but you know, when I'm gonna be free, when I'm gonna go see it, how much it's gonna cost me. It really be about the money though. Yeah. I ain't the richest nigga by any means. So you talking about I can go see them when they play the Lakers and get the seats that I was 5 rows up from the court. I can get them seats when they play the Lakers for, let's say, one person about 10,000. Yeah. Or I could just wait till they play the Hornets or somebody and pay $500.
And watch LaMelo right there.
Yeah.
It's fun watching LaMelo.
And really know I'm gonna win though.
Yeah. No, you go and have a good time and get the dub.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna win.
They like going to LeBron playing Charlotte.
But yeah, I was 5 rows behind the Hornets bench. So yeah, Melo was right there. Kelly Oubre, he was out. He was out, but he flooded with diamonds everywhere. Like, you know, it was a nice
living the life of an NBA player, you know, got money.
They all tall as fuck, niggas 6'5" plus. You looking at them like,
damn.
I dunk on this nigga, man.
No. He'll dunk on you though.
Yeah, quick. Yeah, that shit was beautiful though. It's cold out there though. It's cold.
I just thinking about Boston and stuff. 'Cause like I say, bucket list. Like I know I have to go see Pittsburgh play in Pittsburgh. Like when they do, like, I want to see them play against the Cowboys though. Because I don't want to go to that
man.
game.
I hope it's like early in the season because that's gonna be in like 2 years, right?
I wouldn't mind it being any type of temperature because that's my home stadium. So whenever they play, I feel like I need to deal with however it is. Because
I mind because that ain't my home stadium.
Boston ain't got a lot of niggas though. I was the only nigga out there with dreads, and then I was bigger than everybody and shit. I'm rocking trench coats, Tims and shit. They looking at me like every time I walk in the store, they be like, where you from? Where you from? Like, don't ask me that. Though. I'm from where you from. Stop asking me.
What's like a hood party like Boston? Y'all ever heard of?
It is some hood parts of Boston.
I know. I'm saying like
they say Benzino from the hood part of Boston. I don't know.
Yeah, like Bobby Brown here too, right?
1090 Jake.
I don't know.
Florida.
No, he from Boston.
Oh, he from Boston?
He
from Florida. Okay.
I don't know. But I mean, when you going to see a Celtics game, most likely you're gonna stay because everything was in walking distance. The arena was 1.5 miles away. I just walked to the game.
Okay. That's
so it's right the city, and then like with all these tall buildings, it's still establishments. Like you just walking, you're gonna see a restaurant here, a mall right here, a clothing store right here. It's like within like 20 yards, you're gonna see pretty much everything you need. So you don't need no Uber or nothing like that. Like when you go to Stars and Stripes, you got to drive to it. It'll be a bowling alley just sitting in the middle of a skyscraper somewhere. You got to like ride an escalator down to go to it. And it's like maybe 20 feet from where you was just standing at next to like a Wendy's or something like that.
Mm. That's dope though. I'm ready to go to a new city, dog. We got to plan a trip. We were talking about that.
I ain't talking about that with y'all no more.
I'm
going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas for my birthday and shit.
Yeah, he going to the he going to the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah. I can see him in there right now.
You know what he's gonna be doing?
He going to see Roger the Rabbit.
What big city y'all been to though? What big city y'all been to?
Oh, you know, LA, Vegas, Miami,
Dallas,
Atlanta, Charlotte, Dallas, Denver, Boulder.
Yeah, everything in Boston just closer though. Everything closer, everything tight, everything.
Yeah, because the Northeast is a whole different like branded type of city. Because Denver was kind of like the first city. You know, people came up there first. At first, you know, when the country was like started.
And it ain't no rhyme or reason to it either. It might be a building sitting right here that was built in the 1700s. That's, you know, let's say it's probably 5 stories up, but then it's another building right beside it that's all glass, that's brand new, that's probably like 50 floors up.
Yeah,
ain't no rhyme or reason to that shit.
It's like we ain't tearing down the historic building.
The rhyme or reason they not tearing
just keep
down
the
historic
history
building.
right there.
Yeah, I remember the Boston Tea Party, right?
Yeah, I went over there.
But getting back to the Boston Tea Party, y'all saw Super Bowl? Like they got anything to do with Super Bowl.
Yeah, great game. Great
ass game though, dog. It like 2 good quarterbacks. It's crazy because as a Dallas Cowboy fan, the Eagles have drafted 2 quarterbacks that took them to the Super Bowl, and we still haven't got one in 20-something years. It's crazy. Like we cursed or something.
Like I knew Jalen Hurts was good, but I ain't know he had that dog in him like that.
He got that dog.
He turned up when he went to Oklahoma.
I ain't know he had that dog.
He really did though. But y'all remember his freshman year at Alabama when he took the white dude spot first, and then he started starting. Then he won the championship. He was good that year. He just couldn't throw that good. Now he can throw.
That boy was putting that shit on a string. He was darting that shit.
Hey,
that
not
shit
that last though.
Yeah, that last one was a
that last one. What was up with that last throw?
That shit was 45 yards, man.
The script said throw it short. Like his arm must have gave out something. It's like he threw a duck.
Yeah. Everything else was
nowhere.
Everything else was on the money, but that last one was pitiful.
Even the players from the Chiefs was surprised how short that thing came. They had to run up for it. Like,
I was like, huh? The game over, I guess.
Yeah. That's it. I know. That's how it ended.
I do want to say around about so I started noticing just watching the first half. I'm like, okay, Jalen Hurts has on the field for a long time, over and over and over again. So I was like, okay, their game plan is to keep the ball out of Pat Mahomes' hand. You got to for real though, because he like that. Yeah, I bet. Second half, I'm like, okay, this shit ain't looking good, man. This shit ain't looking good. Them folks start flying around, defense hitting. Jalen Hurts ain't got no time to get rid of the ball. I was like, okay, it's over. It's over. It's over. It wasn't nothing he can do.
But once, like I thought the game might could have got out of hand before Jalen Hurts had fumbled. Because they were going to go down and score again. And 21-7. 21-7?
Nothing's out of hand for Mahomes.
That's a big swing. You give a touchdown to the defense for Mahomes, You know he coming back second half.
Hey man, that was my fantasy defensive player too, by the way, man. I like,
Boy.
God damn, why you do that in the regular season? But for real, it's like Pat Mahomes gonna come back. I just think Pat Mahomes just that ultra talent, man. He just like superior to anybody else. Like the table he sit at, nobody else in the league sit at.
It's
right
wild
now.
because
They gave
he
him
was
the
good
space.
in college.
They gave him the Space Jam juice too, though.
Yeah, they gave him. They definitely shot him up because
They've been shooting them up every game for the last couple of games.
Yeah,
It
but
is
at
what
one
it
point in
is.
time, Buddy had was dragging that foot, and then 2 quarters later, Buddy had breaking for 25.
I'm telling you, it's
Like-
speeding away.
Yeah,
Running.
like he
Like,
had that
not
Space
like
Jam
limping.
juice too.
Because
Yeah.
y'all know science or whatever, with a hurt ankle, you can run straight forward. It's all about the cuts. That what hurts your ankle. You know, it's the lateral movement, the cuts and stuff. You run straight forward, it's not gonna hurt as bad.
Bro, that's a high ankle sprain. I done had one of them whole. You're not running like that off no high ankle sprain unless
You
you
know,
got that
Devin
coat.
never ran that fast before in
You
life.
got that coat. When I get hit, I hold on to the ball. Yeah, when I get hit, I hold on to the ball when I got it. But yeah, that's coat, man. They gave that boy coat. He was shiced up.
Yeah, you know, amphetamines, them pills pretty much just coke in the pill, packed
Yeah,
together.
it's just getting you by for the game. But what I'm saying is like, what y'all feel like that last call, like really hindered like the
Hell
greatness
no.
of the game.
You gotta call it though. It was a hole.
You could have
It
let it
do
go,
hinder.
but yeah,
That
you
one
could
play-
have
It's,
let it
it's
go.
That one played on
Bradbury's
return,
fault
right?
that he hindered the game that way though. He
He
shouldn't
said he
have.
held though. He said he did it
Yeah,
though.
he said
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He hindered the game. The referee didn't hinder the game by making the right call. They got to make the right call. Because
It
you
was
didn't.
It was the right call, but you could have let it go. I think the fans really on some you could have let it go type shit.
Yeah, but we don't write the script the NFL do.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's
So
true.
let them
Yeah,
write their
that's
script the way they want to write their script. It is a drama. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Need to be
The
They wanna
first
see
the first
Pat
script I
Mahomes-
seen. Go ahead.
Oh, they want to see Pat Mahomes like just keep ascending because they need another Tom Brady per se. They want a Jordan because
They
like
need a
when you
new
got somebody
quarterback.
that's super great, it's always a person to look at and be like, we trying to take him down
Yeah.
because he's so
Yeah,
great.
No, but we need
Quarterback.
somebody to be. We also need someone to be chasing Tom Brady records, like just how LeBron chasing Jordan or whatever. It's like you need somebody
need
in a
that next-
part of the league, somebody that the next person that's could be that person. Because if you
But
don't,
who has had a career like Pat Mahomes in his first 5 seasons start?
not one person.
Nobody.
Right.
Nobody. It's crazy how great he is though. Like, because it don't matter really who he got. He gonna take you to the championship. I mean, at least the AFC championship.
He
And the
is
2
great
times
like
he
that though,
lost
but he
overtime.
got Andy Reid over there too now.
Yeah, but still though, Andy Reid wasn't doing this with Donovan McNabb. He was going to a lot of
He
NFC
wasn't doing
championships,
what
though.
he wasn't doing with Alex Smith.
Yeah, he wasn't doing it with Alex Smith.
But
He,
what I'm
was,
saying,
he
like,
had Alex
but-
Smith for 5
like,
years.
Andy Reid is a Hall of Fame coach. He like a top flight coach in the league, and probably number 2 at the Belichick. But right now he number 1 because he's doing a better job. But it's just that Patrick Mahomes, it's just like anybody else, teammates. You need someone to
No,
make.
I'm
you
really
greater.
thinking like Belichick great as a coach, but Andy Reid might be better.
That's what I'm
Belichick
saying.
ain't
Andy Reid,
did nothing without Tom Brady.
I think Andy Reid better, but that's just me though.
Yeah,
But
he did know without Tom Brady. Tom Brady
Coaching.
has made Belichick one of the best coaches of all time because he had Tom Brady. But imagine if he didn't have Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady still would win them championship.
Yeah, I look
Tom
at
Brady
Andy
like
Reid
that.
like I look at Andy Reid like he keep doing this shit over and over. It's like he finding a way to put
Yeah.
the right people in the right place and run the
Yes.
right plays every time. It's like
Yeah.
you really can't run against that shit. Like he's
And
doing it every time.
to put more into it, he went and got Pat Mahomes. It wasn't like Pat Mahomes was just there for him. He traded up. It was like, that's the quarterback I want. Like he ain't just falling to
he
his lap.
believed in him.
Yeah, he believed in from the beginning. It was like, and I ain't even see that. Now I'm usually a good barometer of good quarterback because I know what to look for.
Boy,
I know Pat Mahomes had a
I
strong ass arm. I know he
saw
could
it.
throw, but he played at Texas Tech, you know, and
Oh,
usually
shit.
quarterback for Texas Tech, they just throw it like they ain't really that good in the NFL like that. They
Like,
ain't pro.
I saw Pat Mahomes in fantasy football because I drafted him that year. He was gonna start. But anyway, who I really saw was top talent was Lamar Jackson. I told people about him the season before he won the Heisman.
Me
But-
personally, I take Andy Reid over Bill Belichick because I mean you had Tom Brady, dog. Andy Reid, this man finding people, putting people right where they need to be, and some way or another, he got the perfect plays for these people every time. I don't know how he do it.
I mean, Eric Bieniemy called the plays though.
Yeah. No doubt.
The black dude, so we gotta shout him out.
He do
should
need a
get
job
head
too,
coaching
though.
job.
Yeah, he
But
need a
it's
job.
hard out here in America, you know, being a black guy and just trying to like lead yourself to the top. Sometimes it's barriers. You can't get to the ceiling. Cause
let me
like,
tell you this.
nah.
You talking about barriers? Think about this, y'all. The football players play the whole season to win a championship, but the first person they pass the championship trophy out to is to the white owner. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Stay
The
woke.
players,
He paid
They
for them
won't.
niggas.
But the players
my
play the
brother.
whole season. You won't hear from the owner all season, but he the first person to talk and grab the trophy. Like it's his team, so if he want to do that, he should do it. But at the same time, it's like you ain't worked nothing for this. Only thing you did was put your money on the line. You ain't put no effort into
He's
this.
showing his
That's a
slaves
lot
off,
on the line,
man.
boy.
He's showing his slaves off. Look at my slaves, y'all. Look what they
Yeah.
did. They
Lou
went
got
out there
me
and
this
won
year.
that game.
They won that game.
Mhm.
Basically, all it is too is just bragging rights with my other rich friends. That's all it is. It's like our fantasy team. It's like you just got bragging rights for a season. That's all you get. That's all you really get. But that's all that matters.
But they also got $280 million coming from the NFL. Won't got
Yeah. That's a big difference right there.
Yeah, that's a big difference right there. That life changing money.
I was thinking about that, man. I like one time in my life, I had to experience like a whole week being where the Super Bowl at and just being there. Being
That
amongst
Super Bowl
the Super
week
Bowl
look
experience.
amazing.
Like, you seen Drewski coming out of a restaurant. He was getting mobbed. Like, I mean, just like you looking at him like this is what fame is, you know? Like,
Yeah,
you
like
getting mobbed.
everybody
getting that money, too.
everybody was in Arizona. Like all the top celebrities, they left LA to see LeBron and went to Arizona for the Super Bowl. Like, that's a great lead into. And like celebrities that got the money, or just the people in life that got money, they ain't celebrities. They get to make these moves that everybody look at and be like, damn, I want to do that. They doing it. That's
I
a
want to do
lifestyle.
all these events.
Shout out Savannah though, but Shawty ready to go home now, bro. She ready to go
Hey.
home. LeBron take a shot everywhere. She just want to go home, man.
I think she love because they high school sweethearts. So like they homies. You seen the little handshake they had?
Yeah.
And I think that she was so cool. I told Chantal that we gotta get a little handshake. I thought it was so cool because it's like
Nah,
He
don't
ain't
take
did that.
Shannon and LeBron shit.
He ain't did that already, man. That's old news.
I ain't got a
He ain't
handshake.
cool like that, man.
Yeah,
I'm
he
trying to
ain't,
take
yeah.
Shannon and LeBron shit.
But
I'm
still,
gonna have
yeah,
that
though,
handshake with my next woman, my boy.
She probably do. It'll be a while. She probably do
I-
want to
roll
like.
tide.
She probably do want to be like with LeBron a lot. That's her high school sweetheart. She love him to death and shit though. But
That's all she know.
it look like she want to go home, dog.
Now it look like she happy to be there.
Yeah, but I want to
See
be
her
at
man
home too, though.
Get goaded. See her man get goaded. Shout out
She
to
more
LeBron,
happy to be with her man than
all
be out
time
in public all
NBA
the time.
scoring leader. Like to see LeBron first points to get to LeBron just to put a button on. Shout out to the Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. But LeBron James is the NBA all-time lead scorer. And it's crazy because we saw his whole career. We saw high school leading up to going to the NBA. We saw his first point. And we done saw somebody's whole career culminate to all this and being an all-time lead scorer, which is dope as hell, right?
That's mean he the GOAT. That would it mean, right? In my opinion.
It's historic. It's a story. It was good to see it. I ain't really watched much of the Lakers game though, but I knew I was gonna watch that one.
Hey, I had to watch that one.
You gotta see it.
I fell asleep on it though. I ain't gonna
Stayed
lie.
up.
Nah.
I stayed up for that
The
one.
only thing I said was, as soon as he spent around and put that shit up, I said they finna start the game for this nigga. They start the whole game.
Yeah,
I
you
said,
ain't know
That's
that?
what
They start
that's
the
what they
game for
supposed
this
to do
nigga.
though.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
supposed to though.
Start the
But,
game for the GOAT.
Hey,
But I'm still sitting there like,
I'm looking
why
for the
he
Lakers.
giving his little speech or whatnot. I'm still sitting there thinking like it's still 10 seconds on the clock in the third though.
They
Like
got
wrap
what
this
I'm
up
saying.
though.
Like
wrap this up.
LeBron scored 2 more
Oh, I
points
knew
in the
after
fourth
that I was
quarter and
done. I
played
ain't even see
six.
the end of the game. We won, nigga. Once he got the record, we won.
I fuck
we
with
good.
basketball. I watch all the games. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them.
I don't get to watch that much basketball.
Not right now. Like, football season over with now, so I probably catch more basketball. But like I said, it was like we want to see think about that, John. Though I remember watching LeBron play in 11th grade junior year with green and gold Adidas on, like with patches with white paper on his damn arms, hiding his tattoos.
You said
or whatever.
11th grade year?
His junior year, he was
Oh,
playing
he's
on
11th
TV.
grade year, yeah.
Yeah, his
I was
junior
about
year.
to say you wasn't no junior when I
No,
You
I
wasn't
was,
no
no,
11th
I was in
grade.
8th grade. I was in 8th grade. But what
Now,
I'm
you went in
saying,
8th grade either when he was in 11th grade.
yeah, I wasn't.
That nigga just lying already.
nigga
but we just put
38.
up his whole story.
That nigga
The
38.
whole story
dog.
line. Oh, he said he was in 11th grade. Now
LeBron
he
38,
LeBron
man.
was in 11th grade. He was in 8th grade. No, he wasn't, nigga. No, you wasn't.
He 3 years younger than Braun and shit. Like,
Hey.
When this happened? When we became 3 years
Hey.
younger, bro?
Hey,
This is at the age and stuff and shit. Like,
hey,
when
no.
Braun was a junior,
No.
I was in 8th grade.
yeah, that's hey, no, you wasn't.
I was in 6th grade. But what I'm saying, I just remember my whole life growing up seeing this guy. What like you said, that it's like it's wild to know. Like he been my favorite player since he touched the lead behind Allen Iverson. But I mean, LeBron has overtaken Allen Iverson as my favorite player of all time now. Like way before. I mean, he obviously broke the scoring record or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, damn, this the guy I always follow, and he got a big feat because people thought that record would never be broken. And like I say, right now Kareem was averaging 10 points a game the year he broke the record. LeBron still averaged like 27. I would say that's the greatness of LeBron. Like I say,
What's happened to your microphone? Robotic over there, boy.
That nigga started to sound like ET, man.
Throat, right?
I'm ready for you to stick your finger up like ET, man. That boy
Yeah, I
turned
know,
up.
right?
myself.
He the U.S. when he got shot down. Right?
You trying to get to myself.
I thought it was on my end, so I wasn't gonna say nothing. Though.
You know, like the whole voice saying that.
Oh shit!
But anyway, back to LeBron. Shout out to LeBron because, like I say, he just always been who he always been, and he broke all the records. And that's why I say, like, he ain't really like, I don't go by no GOAT no more. I just go by like I say, you to go to your era, and you just to go of life, to go to basketball. Like what he had done, he might go. Like I said, he ain't got to be the GOAT, but he mine.
That's really how I look at it. I think I said that the last time we was on here is like, I don't really know about the GOATs because all it's gonna take us some time for a new GOAT to pop up. So you calling this one the GOAT, but 40 years from now, it's gonna be a new one. It's gonna be a nigga like, if technology getting better, if he was able to do it, then wherever technology going in the next 30, 40 years, it's gonna be another nigga that's gonna be able to do it. And you don't want to be
like LeBron the GOAT.
You don't want to be no salty ass nigga looking at a nigga break LeBron shit talking about, so he ain't LeBron though. Like, nah, you sound salty, nigga. Go to sleep.
Nah, he ain't LeBron though. LeBron with 8 straight finals. What you talking about, nigga?
But that's how niggas that was born in like the late 70s, early 80s feel about Jordan. They be like,
yeah, exactly.
LeBron, he is woo, but nah,
they don't never
Jordan.
give us an inch, so I ain't giving no inches.
Exactly. I feel the same way right there. They
don't never give us an inch.
Salty
bro, he did. They don't even like try to even look at LeBron play.
The over 40s, all they do is hate on LeBron and just big up Jordan. Bo
Ready.
Money, Charlamagne.
Ready and willing.
All they do is just Jordan. That's why he put it. All you had to do is watch the documentary series or whatever, and you don't know right then LeBron don't got to killer assassin that Jordan guy.
But he got more game winners.
Sooner or later, you got to get with the times, though, man.
Got to get with the times. But talking about getting with the times, you got that 3 in your background. Y'all heard about a conspiracy about Damar Hamlin being a clone?
Yeah, I heard he was fake.
Yeah, I heard he ain't got no tattoo on his neck sometimes. He ain't got no tattoo on his hand sometimes. But sometimes he got a tattoo. Just never know. He got a stunt double.
Man, the man was that got doggone the Super Bowl last night.
Yeah, they say the clone
like
was there, nigga. He ain't got no tattoo on his neck, though.
You can't make a clone look like you, though. You know, they still saying WAP a clone, but that's WAP for real.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can make a clone look like you. It's clones out here. Matter of fact,
I don't know about the neck tat shit, though. I don't know about the neck tat shit that you talking about, though. I ain't seen no.
I saw that on Facebook.
Facebook ain't incredible at
no,
all.
but it was a picture. And it was a picture of him. He had no neck tattoo, and he had a neck tattoo.
Man, you do pictures. You know how to Photoshop, man.
Hey, you never know.
Never know.
I don't know how to Photoshop.
But nah, I think, like I say, I just shot.
Could be a stunt double.
Like
you could be Damar Hamlin.
What are you talking about? The man, like I say, even though he had an unfortunate situation, his life has really elevated. This man was sitting beside who like Roger Goodell. He took a picture, Roger Goodell and somebody's mama or something. And he was sitting, like I say, took a picture with Brun. He on the field. You see his
first Super Bowl.
At his first Super Bowl, all access pads. I'm on the field. You know they talking joke about his jacket too. Say his jacket was making joke at Jesus.
Deviliss, but that same like designer
what
got
the fuck is Deviliss though?
No, they were trying to say satanic. Satanic.
They
trying to say it's satanic. It's like I saw a white dude tweet on Twitter or whatever.
Deviliss.
He had tweeted some stuff about like he's like blatantly trying to throw it in our face that like something. I'm like, boy, shut up. That's just like a shirt. I mean, a jacket that was Fred. The jacket was fine though. It was.
Yeah, niggas be too woke, man. Niggas be too woke, man.
They need to go to sleep. Go to sleep, nigga.
Man. Go to sleep. But would y'all go back though? If y'all died on the field, got brought back to life, would y'all go back and play?
No, that's pretty tough. Like I say, like it's just no. Are people going?
I said no too though, bit boy. But go ahead, bit.
Why I say it's like, damn, I want to play football, but it's like people gonna be so scared that my opponent's gonna be scared to hit me. It's like I'm gonna create too much controversy with myself playing on the field.
Nah, them
especially-
niggas ain't gonna give a damn. You don't add out on the field, you get your crush, nigga.
They gonna
But
try to
no,
kill you again.
Yeah, we'll kill your ass out here, nigga. We won't give a damn.
Hey, they have been trained to maim, so
Yeah.
they don't care. But at the same time, I just don't.
Ooh. train to man.
They have been trained to maim.
He thought he hit him with something with that one, boy. He thought he hit him with something.
Nah, I said, hey,
that
check
shit,
this
bro.
out, man. Listen, man, I ain't the most religious nigga in the world, but God trying to tell me I don't need to be out there, dog.
I don't need to be out there.
I died out there, man. I ain't even supposed to be here right now, but I damn sure ain't going back out there, though.
Damn, so you know he making way more money just being who he is now.
How
than
he
he
making
would
way
be.
more money?
He
Because
got way
just
more
appearances.
notoriety. We don't know if he doing what he's
I'm
supposed
saying,
to do.
think
with
about
that
the
notoriety to make more money.
Out the GoFundMe.
Yeah, look, go fuck him, man. Like
He
10
can't spend that money. He can't spend that money.
million. Man, that's his
No, that
Hey,
money
yeah.
could be spent now.
huh?
That money could be spent. now.
That's in his foundation.
How much he made?
Ain't he the he got he
Oh, that shit could
shareholder.
be
He a
spent.
shareholder. He can pay himself out the foundation.
Yeah, that shit is
You
spent.
see, Russell Wilson them only paying 24 cents to every dollar out of their foundation. They done made
Hey,
like 25
man.
million.
They say a portion of your proceeds,
They
man.
done killed
I gave you
25
a
million?
quarter.
No, what
I gave
happens
you
is
a quarter off
out of
every dollar.
they make, out every dollar you give them, they
You
only
get a
give
quarter.
they only give the charity basically 24 cents out of that.
They get a charity a stick of that
That's what I'm
quarter.
saying. People got to get paid.
They gotta pay operations and stuff.
It's an operations manager, and
Hey, big boy, man. Check this out, man. This man, over every dollar, he be like, oh, here go your little quarter. This is a donation,
Hey,
man.
Hey, talking about Russell Wilson though, man. Y'all boys heard about Emmanuel Acho and the Van Layton situation?
I don't know how that go together.
No, well, tired.
he said something about Russell Wilson. He talking about two different niggas.
Speaking of Russell Wilson, y'all heard about Emmanuel Aljo?
Man, lady.
Ooh, but,
Russell Wilson.
know what I'm saying? I'm like, people try to come at him about, like,
floating
like-
topics, right?
Yeah. It's on the front of his brain. He got to get it out, man.
hey, they try to talk about his blackness. Well, anyway, Emmanuel Acho had a show called Uncomfortable Conversation with a Black Man. And but really though, he a Nigerian. And he made a statement on this podcast. I niggas laughing at, man. Let me get to my shit, man. He made a statement on the podcast that said, like, he didn't grow up with the same generational trauma as us Americans. So that means basically, like I said, you basically saying you're not a Black American. So why are you continuously speaking for us Black Americans when you're not even been raised as a Black American? And so like Van Layton kind of called him out on that, John. They got into it a little bit. I thought it was a good conversation though. I haven't listened to the whole conversation, but the clips I did watch though, I think Van Layton won that debate.
I seen a couple clips. Yeah, I'm on Van Layton's side, really.
Me
though.
too.
If you ain't from here, then you don't know what it's like to grow up Black here. So
Don't
we
speak
ain't gonna
out
be
our
on the
name.
same page. Yeah, we ain't gonna be on the same page.
Put some respect on my name.
You should have said uncomfortable conversations with a Nigerian man.
Yeah,
a Nigerian
man.
American.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you ain't Black American.
Because he
Yeah.
went to school with white
Full-blooded.
folks. He went to school with white folks also, and like he on his first experience really around Black Americans was when he got to college. So like
So he definitely don't know how we is.
exactly, and like he said,
And he probably was doing a whole, as you could tell, well, I could tell, he probably was doing a whole bunch of conforming and shit. You
He
hang
don't know
around
about
them-
thugging outside. We
Yeah,
don't need
you
no
hang
cable.
around them folks for too long, you start thinking that the shit they doing is the shit that you supposed to be doing, but you not them. Your consequences ain't the same as them.
Right.
Ain't looking like you people and shit. Nah, nigga.
Yeah,
in real
yeah,
life.
yeah. That's not you.
Van said he the white people butler, man.
Yeah. You want to make white people feel
could
better and
tell.
stuff.
You could
I ain't
tell,
trying to
you
make
could
them feel
tell.
better.
What else y'all been going on in this country, in this world? What else y'all been thinking about?
Well, we were
Likewise.
talking about Russell Wilson before we went to Van Layton and Alcho, and that is crazy how he taking 75 cents off the dollar, and that's why I don't be donating when these places like McDonald's or Walmart ask for donations. Nigga, y'all got billions. I don't. You pay it.
Yeah, you want to
Somebody
round
want
up?
my money.
No, I don't want to round up. Get my change.
You want your chain?
Give my chain.
Hey,
I
nah,
want a
nah.
round
You want
up.
your chain? Give my 50, nigga.
Yeah, cause that's what be happening. You swipe your card or some shit. That should be like, let's say 35, 45 or some shit. That'd be like, do you want to round up to the next dollar?
You
Nah,
get my pocket.
nah.
I'm a round up.
I don't want to round up.
So
I
how about
need
Toys
the
for
money.
Tots?
Huh?
I need the money.
Toys for Tots got a big foundation. They got money.
I need my money. I ain't got no
I
tot.
need my coins.
I ain't got no tot,
I
man.
ain't got no
must
tots.
hit big pocket, man. Toy for Tot must
Toys
hit-
for Tots hit your
hit
pocket.
Big pocket, man.
Yeah.
You donate to them people,
Yeah,
man.
it hit it heartstring,
and often. Like, what about Toys for Tots?
Only tots I'm paying for is
It hit his
tots.
heartstring, man. Yeah. What about
Or
I ain't got no tot. And if I did have a tot, my tot need toys, nigga. Give me my
Right.
money.
I know you
Give me my
give it to me.
change, man.
You
That's
give
what
it to
I'm
me.
Key
I'm
is
the
good.
foundation.
Key is good, but like trying to get you to donate to some charity or cause at school and shit. Like shit, if you ain't got no damn lunch money, you can't eat. Help them people.
Ain't
Yeah.
it? You need to be donating to your fund because you broke, really.
I ain't
You
do
ain't
it
got no
when
money.
I
I'm
ain't
talking
do
about the kid.
right. I ain't do it when we wasn't in no recession, and I damn sure ain't doing it while we in no recession. I don't know if we in no recession right now. It feel like one though. Inflation
It
crazy.
feels like a
Niggas
recession out here. My pockets
Yeah.
feel recessionist.
Yeah, niggas ain't got no money. Shit expensive, man. Like
We on welfare and shit.
I'm not rounding this shit up to no next dollar, man.
Man,
I need
You
my
owe me
45
55 cents. I want my 55 cents, man.
That's a quarter and a nickel, 2 quarters and a nickel.
I want it though.
Carmex
want it.
$1.16 now, man. That shit used to be 98 cents, man.
What?
Carmex.
Listen, man.
Fucking
buy-
inflation.
I buy the-
Inflation.
I bought a twin pack of deodorant, man. Last year around this time, this shit was $8.47. I remember it like it was yesterday. That shit $10.30 something now.
$10.30 now. dawg. $2 more.
Round up for what?
Can I get more money at my job?
Right.
Nope.
Hey, where Trump at with them stimulus checks? We want Trump
Where's
again,
Trump
man.
at, man?
Trump had us
Hey,
rich. Trump
Trump
had us
had
balling.
Trump had America rich.
Called him
man.
T Daddy.
He daddy had us balling out here, man. Hey,
Hey, man.
Trump,
hey, man,
come
hey,
on
man.
back.
You're gone
Trump
too far
2024,
now,
baby.
Biggs.
Hey,
Trump
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 2024. Trump had us rich.
You're gone too far.
Yeah, make America
Oh,
great
my
again.
God.
like he
Y'all
won
goddamn
2020.
Y'all
Hey,
boys going
Trump
too
have
far.
our pockets full.
Y'all going too far, man.
You get 1,200.
So what you saying, Devin?
All
You
of them
vote?
got 1,200.
I
You
ain't
vote-
voting though, but I never say bring Trump back.
Hey,
I never say that shit. Like, no, I'm not saying that, man.
bring us some. Trump bringing us money, man.
I'm not saying that.
I ain't never vote either. I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
saying
vote
that.
either. But if I was
Yeah.
voting, Trump get my vote, baby.
I am gonna start voting though, but
Who you
that
gonna
shit
vote?
rough, man.
Local? You
I'm
gonna vote
vote
local?
locally,
Or?
though. I'm gonna try to run for like
check this out, man. I
mayor
don't-
one day.
I don't know. I might need to vote locally, but outside of Texas, I'm not contributing nothing to this world. Like, I ain't got no kids. I'm entrepreneur type shit. Like, I'm not really contributing much to this world, so that's another reason why I don't want to vote. But like,
But you
All that
ride
shit-
on them same roads that need to be paved. You need to pay for it.
and check this out. We done paid for them roads 30 times already, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's the road need
No,
done.
think about
They
it.
not fixing that shit, dog. We paid for that shit, man. Big boy, you got a kid. We pay taxes every day. You got
Every
a
day.
child. You pay taxes for the shit you buy
Oh,
your
I feel
child
you.
yourself. We done paid for them roads, dog. It's potholes in the road that probably got paid for in the early 90s, dog. They taking that money. They sending that shit to Ukraine, man.
No, yeah, they
And now
send it
you
to
need a
Ukraine,
wheel alignment.
and they send it to the military. Y'all know when the balloon got shot down, one missile cost $400,000.
Come on, man. And this what
Yeah.
be killing me is like they'll spend like anywhere from 1 to 3 billion a year to weaponize the military, but it's like
More.
we ain't been to war, so where the old weapons at? Dust them off.
Right.
We
Like-
want new weapons.
If we spent 500 million last year on weapons, but we ain't been to war, why you need another 500 million
Well, we
this year? You
always-
got weapons still.
Like you have these weapons and stuff to prevent war. Really, like the naval warship. They building one right now worth $13.8 billion. A ship. But you kind of need that because you got to be in the ocean, and these submarines be super high too. Think about the F-35 or whatever. I think they running like
13 million, ain't it?
yeah, something like that, 35 million or something like that. It's
Listen
something.
to Drake up there.
No, what I'm saying I know, but you feel me? Like they spending like
Look at 'em,
$1.7 trillion
Jerry.
on them airplanes. That's a lot of
So I
money.
mean,
Yeah, Drake.
Light-skinned face ass.
About 13, about
Yeah,
13
light
million,
skin.
ain't it? Yeah, you got the light skinned eyes on, man. But yeah, like but see,
Can't see. It's bright
I
in
know
here.
I know I do sound ignorant though. Like I understand that you do gotta have money to keep this country rolling and shit. But another part that I don't like is like, okay, you taking our money, right? You telling us what you gonna do with our money, but we ain't seeing this shit. I need a wheel alignment every 6 months out here on these streets, man. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bet. Not only that, these kids out here eating some shit that you probably wouldn't even feed an inmate. Like you shouldn't feed an inmate. Like why these kids eating these ready to made patties and shit? Y'all know like school lunch wasn't hot. Like it was like room temperature.
Our school lunch sucked.
Yeah, like so you taking all this money, cool. You need it for the military, all that shit. But then when we go all the way up
You
to the
had free lunch,
presidency,
nigga. You had to pay for it.
Hey, I'm gonna say this
that
though.
shit still wasn't supposed to be fed to me. Nigga, I'm a
But,
human being, nigga. That's pit bull food, man.
Nah, nigga, when you pay for it, you should have had cold food. Nigga.
That's pit
You
bull
eat cold
food, man.
pizza.
But then, like, you go all the way up to the presidency, and it's like you might get 4 to 8 years of a Republican, right? He gonna make all these changes. All the changes that he just made is the opposite of the ones that we were supposed to do with the Democrat that we had 4 to 8 years ago. So we ain't making no progress. Y'all think y'all right, they think they right. A Democrat get in, he make all these changes, and then 4 to 8 years later, a Republican come in, he make all the changes that the Democrat made. He just making them the opposite way now. Oh, he want this over here being a Democratic. Fuck that. I'm a Republican. I want this. And it's just like we spinning in a goddamn circle, man.
Because think about it, it's blue and it's red, but to them it's just green. They trying to get
It's
their
just
money.
money. It's just money.
Like, they don't say, but
Level cut over there.
I've been watching a lot of war stories and stuff on YouTube and stuff while I'm at work or whatever. Like, I really believe that like we need to put money to our defense because like think about Ukraine right now. Like they got penetrated. Nobody can penetrate us or whatever.
Whoa.
Pause.
No homo.
Yeah.
But like I say, but like they walls, like I say, they borders and stuff. Like Russia, like yeah, we coming in. Like nobody can just come into America.
Hey, you making this shit more flagrant, bro.
Yeah, I know it is. Wow,
You coming in? We
This
just
nigga
coming
said
in.
they got penetrated and then they walls and shit. They was like, we coming in.
We coming in.
we busting
Oh,
down the
no,
wall. But
Yeah,
for
we
real,
do we do need defense though, but a lot of people like ain't really crazy enough to come fuck with us just yet. Eventually they
But
gonna come fuck with us, but not
he-
yet though.
They
Japan,
can't really.
they can't. Japan did when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor or whatever. Like you said, you ready? You listed the story too, right, big boy? Then they bombed the Philippines or whatever. Like they was really winning the war. Like they had got the USA all balanced or whatever. But then USA, like being the USA, picked up they loyal, they boots.
Nagasaki and Hiroshima,
But
man.
before
Came
that,
and took that
even
shit off
before
the
that
map.
though, they had bombed Tokyo.
Boom.
They had bombed Tokyo and like the Japanese was so because Japanese felt like Americans was filming movies and stuff, so they felt like Americans was soft. Like Japanese, they just all in line and stuff. So they was really they had a great navy, but
They
America,
thought we was Hollywood.
bro, we was Hollywood. We ain't play no games with
But
them.
that's another part of the
America.
reason why. That's another part of the reason why people won't come and fuck with us because I feel like every country got nukes though, but they got them on like some. Yeah, I got this nuke if I got to use it, but I ain't really trying to fuck with it. America was on some. Oh shit, Pearl Harbor. I'm gonna wipe goddamn Hiroshima, Nagasaki, smooth the fuck off the whole map.
Not even just wipe them out. Make it where all the people that live go die soon too.
That shit dirty, man.
Hey,
That shit is dirty,
chemical
dog.
shit, dog.
And that's like dealing with excuse me for saying it, but that's like dealing with a retard, man. You don't know what them people capable of, man. Stay away from them folks, man. Them folks look at us like we crazy, like shit, especially when we had Trump in office. Like, that man was talking shit to Kim Jong-un, man.
Man,
The rest of the
North Korea
world scared of this man.
crazy.
He called him, hey, little rocket man is crazy.
He crazy.
Like, bro, you playing with a killer though. Like, as far as we
But
know, Kim
they-
Jong-un is a killer. Like, you playing with him.
They might could hit us with a nuke, but if they hit us with a nuke, we would destroy North Korea. It would be no North Korea anymore. We would destroy it off the
Exactly.
map. And we're not in a
people scared
place
of
in
us.
America where we probably gonna get hit with a bomb, you know? So,
People scared
but they
of us,
might
yeah.
do try to hit Charleston because Charleston is a naval base.
People scared of.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
they
even-
could
I don't
probably
even
hit. They
think
had to hit the
they'll
West
hit
Coast.
Charleston though.
North Korea
but-
could hit the East Coast. They
But
I don't think nobody hit Charleston either though, because you might fuck around and just it's like walking up and slapping the Rock right now.
the biggest naval bases
I
in
did
Georgia.
slap him though, but the Rock might break like every bone from your ribs down, man.
Ooh. You
No,
might get
for
that
real,
slap
though.
off first, but it's
I'm
over after
telling
that.
you,
It's
war
over after that.
Oh,
is nothing like
I ain't
war.
playing, nigga.
But when you think about war as in like football and stuff, it is the same. It's like you really trying to find your offense to beat the defense or whatever. It's really like that because like like I said, I was watching these stories about the war or whatever. Like
Like yards.
the USA had won this battle because they had they heard they was intercepting talking through the Japanese intelligence or whatever. And they were saying like they was about to attack this place called AF or whatever. So they seen like a little dummy mission out there. So they heard them say they knew what place they were trying to bomb. So they let them try to do it, but then they got them on the back end and just killed them. You know, like stuff like that. That's how you win a war or whatever. It's like it's wild that like they say when Japanese took the Philippines, it was like 70,000 like Philippines and like American like soldiers and shit, and they made them walk like basically to like a Japanese prison camp. Like 10,000 of these people died on the way there, or whatever. It's like America. I mean, like when you're in war, humans are just like nothing. You just a soldier. Like so many of you die.
That is another thing that I was thinking about though. Like while I was in Boston, I was on some damn like I'm in this big city right now. These buildings tall, there's people everywhere. Everybody got something to do. Like that shit low key be feeling like, bro, at any given time, if you die, it's a motherfucker 8,000 miles that way that don't give a fuck about if you die. So that's really how war is though. Like, I got all of these little ants right here. I'm gonna send all these ants over there. If I only get a quarter of these ants back, I mean, cool. Because I had to win this war type shit.
Yep,
Hey, we had to sacrifice y'all ants.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
That's exactly
the whole mile needed to win.
Like I always tell people, go watch D-Day and watch how they had to come onto the shores. Like they just was getting picked off American soldiers now because they was getting picked apart.
Sniped as soon as they stepped off the boat.
They just had to go.
They just had to go, but it was just getting.
I think that was France, ain't it? They hit France. They hit France, right?
It was
Germany. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Germany though. As soon as them niggas was coming off the boat, I'm talking about one foot might have still been on the boat. Right through your temple, Jeff. Dead man.
But what they was trying to do is infiltrate. They had to do that. The front line people had to do that so like they can keep bringing other people to infiltrate and get better position. Because basically what you're trying to do, like what Russia doing right now to Ukraine, they just building in. They're trying to close them in and stuff. Like keep taking more and more.
Ukraine pushing them back though.
They pushing them back now, but what Russia has done is cut their light source off. So, like I say, if you look at Ukraine from a map or whatever, at nighttime, it's dark as shit, and everything else around it just lit up because they done cut all the light source off. Like half the whole Ukraine out of power.
And another thing, big boy, what they doing is you see how big Russia is. They got a much bigger population. So Ukraine might be doing everything they can to make sure you don't invade. But I'm gonna send some people. You're gonna knock off the first set. Then I'm gonna send some more people. You're gonna lose a couple, and then you're gonna lose a couple, and then you're gonna lose a couple. Before I know it, I'll be done sent enough people to where you done lost all your people, but I still got people left.
Yeah.
It's 2023 or whatever, so it's satellite. So like basically what's happening is Ukraine is able to see how Russia moving, and Russia was they riding these trucks and they couldn't get through the mud because it was cold and rainy.
They sending drones.
Yeah, they sending drones, so they busting Russia up with the drones or whatever. Like I say, it's 2023, so stuff different. You can win a war different ways. Like
y'all know Ukraine is the second biggest country in Europe, though. I mean Russia way bigger, yeah, but it's the second biggest. Ukraine is. Because Ukraine used to be a part of Russia. That's why
I knew he
feel like he want to get Ukraine back. He don't want Ukraine to go to a part of NATO. That's why they even fighting for. Because he don't want Ukraine to get part of NATO. Because he don't want
the West. What? You know, Western Europe. He don't want them to be a part of Western Europe.
No, NATO.
NATO Jenkins.
NATO is North American Trade Association, nigga. No, it's North American. It's something whatever. But because like he want to try to be.
I thought it was treaty.
Company.
It's treaty or trade. One of the two.
It's something like that. Because like
national
Ukraine used to be a part of Russia. You feel me? And like he feel like they still a part of Russia because a lot of people in Russia got family in Ukraine and vice versa. So they really like fighting like they cousins and brothers and stuff when Ukraine fighting Russia. But he want to bring Ukraine back into Russia, you know, because he feel like I put that up. But he feel like that's all part of Russia. That's why Putin telling them to come back or whatever. He feeling like he gonna go in there and they gonna be like, yeah, we happy for him to save us. But they don't want that. They like the way Ukraine is. Who?
Just not really.
he listening, what? He listening, what? Because you know I've been listening to a lot of stuff like that.
That's really like that's probably really like on some Cold War shit though.
Yeah, world news like, is like actually interesting.
Like when in America, the North was fighting with the South and shit. It could be something like that. Like it's like Russia is fighting with Ukraine because like we really supposed to be on one page. That's what Putin on.
No, it's
That's
basically a
what
way
you
of life.
saying.
If you talking
No,
about like
he
this,
he just feel like the old days where like it was the Soviet Union, the USSR, Ukraine was a part of Russia at that time, you know.
Yeah,
But
and
when
that's
like
what I'm
Russia
saying.
even started as a country, it started in the region of Ukraine. You feel me?
Oh,
But when they
okay.
started building that, and then like once it all broke up, Ukraine is its own country. But he want to bring them back in, but they their
He
own
want it
country
back.
now. It's like once you become
Yeah.
your own country, it's like Taiwan and China. Like Taiwan don't want to go back into China, and America and like the world don't want Taiwan to go back into China because communism. They don't want communism to spread, and just like China don't want capitalism to spread. So that's the battle. That's why these countries have these battles and stuff because they don't
Yeah,
want
that's all I was
all this
saying
stuff to
was like,
spread more.
yeah, that's all I was saying. It was like a split, like it was with us. Like the South wanted to keep their slaves, and the North was like, we don't need to be doing that shit.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how the battle started. It's
Yeah.
like, nah, one person want this, one person want this. But the biggest thing is like that's why America kind of against Russia, whatever. Russia wanna have more control, just like China, whatever, on what they believe in, and America don't want that to grow. That's why America went into Iraq. Think about
Hating.
what happened, like the Trade Center bombing. That was Afghanistan, but we went to Iraq to get Saddam Hussein. They ain't got nothing to do with each other. They were just like, yeah, I'm gonna find somebody to make us feel good, and we just gonna, cause we know we can win.
yeah.
So y'all been watching the news. It sound like, or at least
YouTube.
watching news.
No,
news
YouTube is
clips
like
from
more like
or
YouTube
some
stuff.
shit like that.
Cause like, I don't
Yeah.
know, it been
I've been
very
watching
interesting because
I've
like
been
war
trying
shit
to
is
watch
dope.
the news.
Cause I was
I
watching
want to
like
watch
some
the national news though.
some
not
woman
like the
on
local
Joe
news.
Rogan. She defected from North Korea, and she was talking about life in North Korea, like where they see dead bodies just normal. Cause everybody in the state of starvation. She said she never like actually when living in North Korea was like full. Like you never just like I'm full.
Right.
Like you just got like you might get a ration like for like your whole family and stuff like that. You got to ration it out for like 15 days.
Well, that's some over here shit though. We got too much of everything over here. Like just being in Jamaica when we went at the top of last year, it's like you could just see that we just got too much shit, dog. Like too much, and it's so cheap and it's so easy to get. You go over there to Jamaica, you realize like shit. I might have on like, let's say I got on like some throwaway Nikes or some shit, like some shit I cut the grass in. Them folks over there feet out, dirty, walking on concrete type shit. We just got too much shit, and that's just what it
on the
is.
bottom of their feet.
Yeah. So you see dead bodies over there like that because the shit that we got over here that we think you just supposed to have at all time, most of them third world countries, they don't got that, dog.
I was watching a place in Africa. These people were walking with you could tell they were the bosses in the in that place where they had not silver on. They don't even have a gold. They were just rocking a lot of silver. And they were walking in fresh ass clothes, fresh ass shoes on top of clay. Cause that's just how the
clay roads and shit.
That's how the country is.
It's like feeling like a mega star walking through a dirt road. You know, like nigga, you don't be in dirt road with billions of dollars. You know, that's a poor ass country.
Yeah.
Cause we come from a poor ass place. Cause a lot of people like we lived down a dirt road. We lived down a dirt road. Really, our road first started off dirt road, then became
dirt road, baby.
Pay, our road where our house will pay. I'm talking about this road to get to our road. You feel me?
You too good to be a dirt road, baby. God damn.
Yeah.
I got ties to sand here, man. All I know is the dirt.
Yeah, and all that dirt getting your house every day. I'm tired of that junk. I need to get me one of them vacuum cleaners that like robotic and do my floor every day by itself. So they just clean my floor by itself every day. I ain't even gotta do it. I ain't sweeping my floor no more.
Oh, a Roomba.
Yeah, whatever thing. If anybody want to buy me one, I put the clip out. You can buy it for me. like a cash out girl or something like you want. It's my birthday. Cash out me some money.
Yeah.
Y'all got plans or obligations?
Oh yeah. Before we get out here, we gotta talk about Valentine's Day.
Probably drop this Wednesday though, so we're gonna drop this the day after probably. But
okay, y'all got any plans or obligations y'all gotta fulfill?
Nah, man. Like it's crazy. In 2023, I ain't want no Valentine's, man.
Yes, you did. yes, you did. You want one right now?
Like
you say it's still
out.
Yeah, you say it's still cold out there. You trying to lay next to something, man?
It's crazy because I'm just at the point where just laying next to somebody ain't like the biggest thing no more. You know, like I do want to find the person that I do want to be laying next to on a Valentine's Day. But it's like just getting to that person. I don't know. It's just different now. It's like I don't need nobody no more. It's a good place to be in, you know. I mean, I could have a Valentine's Day date or whatever, you know. I'm sure I could have made something happen in my life, but just the point I'm in right now, I don't want to make that move. I don't even want to like even do that right now because like I ain't feeling no feelings enough to be going to Valentine with anybody.
Yeah, Giselle my Valentine, man.
Yeah, Giselle my Valentine, man.
What y'all taking y'all daughters anywhere though? Y'all just
I plan on. I don't know where, but we're going somewhere.
Now I think her mama said she was taking it somewhere. I would, but she said her mama said she's taking it somewhere. So I probably just be at the house, man, chilling.
By yourself?
That's understandable.
I am.
What you doing, Bit?
Be by myself.
I don't know that.
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna say I don't celebrate that.
You proposing?
Shit, yeah. Who, me?
Nah, not for Valentine's Day.
Don't ask me that.
You proposing? Do the dash. You doing the dash?
Yeah, don't ask me that. But no, I ain't gonna say I don't celebrate that shit, but I don't prioritize that shit though. That shit
I love my girl every day.
My girl already gave me a gift for Valentine's Day.
I went to Boston, man, for Valentine's Day. How about that?
That was sweet, man.
So I ain't got to do shit. Yeah, I don't prioritize that shit, man. That shit ain't that deep, man. I'm not going to get you no chocolate, no flowers, and none of that shit, man. Relax, bro.
Bent over in Boston.
I probably bought your ass some shit 2 weeks ago. I ain't buying you something just because it's the 14th, dog. Like, come on now.
You got bent over in Boston, David? Oh, okay.
I skipped. Did he get bent over?
Yeah. That's why I skipped right over that. I don't even know what that looked like. Y'all must do. Y'all grew up with LJ.
he was on your dirt road.
Y'all grew up with LJ. I don't know.
Nah. But yeah, tomorrow though, I'm trying to ask my girl what she want me to cook. I should cook something, right? Cook?
You know I cook baked beans and on ground.
Chef Boy,
right.
Yeah, Jamar.
Beanies and weenies.
You said you was cooking.
I said I'm thinking about it.
That ain't enough.
You know, coke.
No, I got.
He said no, like you see it quick.
Like not the ball.
No, not the ball.
What?
You said cooking up coke? Nah.
Nah.
I got some other shit I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that ball.
Hey, he was like, I got some other shit I'm thinking of.
Yeah. He wouldn't even listen to me. He was so preoccupied when he was thinking about it. Like, no. Like, she look like nigga. I just asked you a question, but you cooking a coke.
Nah.
If this coming out Wednesday though, you can tell us what you cooking. What you cooking?
But I don't know yet. That's what I'm saying. I might just go by the store and get something though.
Y'all think I should have a Valentine's though? If y'all say yeah, I go with somebody. If y'all don't,
I don't think so, man.
I won't then. Thank you.
I don't think so.
I want to be in the house.
We just talking about how we save so much money by switching to single, man.
Yeah, because I mean, I did in a way, but I didn't because I started being out here too much, like spending too much money doing shit, going out with girls and just going out in the scene and stuff like that, you know? And so that's the thing about it. And then having to pay all the bills by myself, which I was already probably doing that. But, you know,
yeah, you know.
You know how it is.
That ain't our day, man. So we ain't going to be excited for that shit, man.
Yeah, you know, like everything that a woman could bring to me would just be extra.
She had got me this.
Oh, you
I won't give a damn. But,
nah.
Yeah, move this shit. That's great. We'll give a fuck.
You got up and when it got the gift and then brought it back to us.
Like we gave a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's something I've been saying I wanted. Like I say, not saying I need it. I wanted this, but I want
be the best gifts though, you know.
I want some memorabilia,
like a wallet or like something simple that's very much needed.
Yeah,
best gifts you can give somebody, you know. That's why you got to get into your bag, and that's when you in your head and really know your person. When you get them something regular but not regular, you did.
Yeah, something that I want, something that I need.
Man, big boy, you sound lonely as hell.
Yeah, that
boy sound lonely as hell. Talk about them the best gifts. I wish I had one this year. Boy sound lonely, don't it? Like
somebody a wallet. Give me a gift.
Like a wallet. I've been looking at my wallet lately. My shit all busted up.
I mean, my wallet.
Look at it.
Yeah, man, you sound lonely, man. That is dope though that she got you a wallet though. You been asking for one or you just been talking about
No, I had said for Christmas I like cause like, you know, I like damn, I wish somebody people. I say at a family event, remember. I always, if I don't get you something particular, I'm gonna get you some memorabilia because I know, like my family, they'll love that. Like I said, you're that a Cowboy fan. If I can't think of nothing to get you, I'm gonna just find you some memorabilia to get because I know you're gonna like that because it got your team on it. So I was just talking about that because she had got a daddy, a Steelers robe and the Steelers pair like shoe, I guess. House shoes or whatever. Like, that's dope as hell. That's what you're supposed to get, like men or whatever, because you give them something with their
I
team.
like for
They
them
always
tell
like,
me what they want. I don't like having to figure out no gifts.
but sometimes, like if you were around a woman so
agree.
long, but no, I think this sometimes like it can be small. It can be insignificant, but like when you're around a person a lot, you should give your mind because that just like when you get a test, you get 100 on it. That means you put the time in to learn it. So like with your person, your partner, you put the time in just to think about what they could like, what they maybe alike, and you get because like for Christmas this year, I had got like a keychain, but it was like 13 pictures of like us from like our prior years or whatever. So it was like $50. So it wasn't even high, but it mean a lot because like I took time and effort to make it happen. How your boy doing? Are you feeling? Hey, guess what? You make the love last, baby.
That shit dope though. That shit dope. I'm picking at you though, but that shit dope.
For
I
real.
remember them days.
I do shit like that. I just won't tell nobody on like live TV and shit. Like this going on YouTube.
I do all type of lovey-dovey shit though.
I want to because I feel like we only got one life to live. So like I want to live this life the way I want to live. Like I could be soft, but I could be hard. Like I say, just like
Come on, man.
That's just how big coming, man.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Be soft. I can be hard.
Hey, let these niggas know,
I
bitch.
can see how you want it.
Let
Y'all
these
saw
niggas
that
know.
Y'all saw that Shannon Sharp tweet out. I gave it to you. It was a tweet. The caption was like, when you can't give it, how you explain to your one when you can't do
when
it
you over 30.
Right.
Yeah.
Like give it to you back to back how you want it. But when you're 30, like, hey, something like that, give it to you every night.
Yeah, Unc
My
stay
twin like give it to you back like you want it.
Unc stay safe saying some
Yeah,
flagrant
yeah.
shit, man.
Y'all saw him walking in the airport.
Yeah.
He like, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
You talking like, bro, really?
He had done
Why?
already looked at Buddy like 2 or 3 times. Though.
Yeah,
He seen
yeah.
it a long time ago. He was
Yeah.
like, bro.
Yeah.
He was trying to go back. I mean, bad. He
As soon as he got to it, he was like,
Yeah,
bro,
but
really?
Really?
Why not?
Why not? Like, why not? That's a good. That's
like-
bad.
That feels about it.
Wait,
You just walk away out of that.
you got to walk away after
Why
that.
not?
Why
what
not?
you do.
Yeah, well, yeah. What the fuck I'm supposed to say back to that? Well, why not?
Oh,
Why
man.
not?
Yeah, why? That's
Right.
true. Like, why not? Why not?
Well,
That's a great answer.
Hey, you see, he just
Why
walked
not?
off. Like, what shit you can say? Like, it ain't shit you
You know,
can
you
say.
can stay after that answer.
took one more look
Hey,
back.
you can't trump his car. 'Cause all you can do is whoop his ass now. If he feeling like that, that's the next level. You got
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
like,
hey,
you
check
gotta-
this
you
out,
gotta walk
people.
away.
Do not
Why?
fight in the airport, man. They gonna put you on that no-fly motherfucker, and then when you want to go to California, but you live
Train.
in Georgia, you gonna have to drive or catch the bus or the train, man. Do
Gotta
not
get the
fight in
train.
the airport, please,
The midnight train
please.
to Georgia.
That train ride
Reverse.
before they long, man. Do not fight in the airport.
Well, I
Man.
do not want to be on the train that long, but yeah, do not fight in the airport. I be seeing these dudes be doing these gay ass pranks at the airport and stuff. You know, like stop leave people alone, man. And you can't get mad at a person that's mad at you for pranking them.
Where
Nigga,
you
you should
seen?
have let them alone.
Where you seen it at the airport?
Nah, I had saw it on YouTube.
Oh, they ain't get you.
Thought about doing
Like,
one.
bro, it's a prank. It's a prank, bro. It's a prank. Nigga, get out my face.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. You playing. That's what you doing, boy.
Hey,
What
but
is
get
that,
the socials, man, so we can get out of here.
You can follow me on Twitter, IG at Devin Don't Care _ and Snap at OTG_93. What you got, Jern?
Twitter at DJeremyGant, Snap and IG Jeremy.Gant.
One last question before we go out here, y'all. Mahomes, the Hall of Famer. Mahomes, the Hall of Famer already, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, then.
first ballot.
All right, but you can follow me at Watch Win because on Twitter, Instagram, on the Snap, Instagram, all the shit. Anyway, just follow your boy. Go ahead, Jerry.
Jern went already.
Go ahead, man.
But you can follow me on Twitter and IG at the Money QB, Snapchat, Fine Ass Twin for the Navy Black Podcast, IG and Twitter, Navy Black Pod, Facebook, Navy Black, NAV Black. For YouTube, type in Navy Black it should pop up for you, boy. Like and subscribe to you, boy. We the Navy Black Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Shout out to the Chiefs. Cowboys winning Super Bowl next year. And we'll see y'all. Yeah. We get it.